Pluto is a distant and bizarre bantam planet that was once an individual from our planetary group's planetary family. Nonetheless, late amazing declarations by driving astrophysicist Neil deGrasse, Tyson and M's Mitch Oka have carried Pluto back into the spotlight with a dazzling disclosure. They propose that this cool world is on a potential brief training with Neptune, be that as it may. How is it that this could work out? What may be the results of such a gigantic occasion? Is it true or not that we are seeing an uncommon cosmic peculiarity, or is there more to this approaching epic accident? Go along with us as we investigate the conceivable outcomes of a Pluto-Neptune impact. Pluto, a previous planet that was minimized to abandoned planet part of the way because of its flighty circle, st is a subject of interest and concentrate in a cosmic local area as per ongoing expectations. By driving researchers, Pluto's direction is hazardously near Neptune's driving. Astrophysicists Neil deGrasse Tyson and Maku are both raising the caution about a likely hazardous crash between these two planets, which could represent a gigantic danger to Earth. How is such an occasion even conceivable? Pluto excursion around the Sun is not normal. For some other planet in our nearby planet group, it requires a stunning 248 years to finish a solitary circle, really. Intending that since its disclosure in 1930, it hasn't even finished one full upheaval. In any case, the interest doesn't stop there. Pluto way is set apart by exceptionally curved shape, wandering essentially from the class round surface of the significant planets. What makes Pluto's circle much more curious is its tendency shifted at 17 degrees to the ecliptic plane. The way Pluto follows is a lot more extreme. Contrasted with different planets, this tendency and circular nature add layers of intricacy to its orbital. Example 1 of the most intriguing parts of Pluto circle is its crossing point with Neptune's way. For about 20 years in each circle, Pluto really draws nearer to the Sun and Neptune, opposing what we could anticipate from their situations in the planetary group. This prompts the normal inquiry: why hasn't Pluto slammed into Neptune? The response lies in the gravitational impacts of different planets. The investigation of Pluto circles started soon after its revelation. At first, space experts attempted to grasp its one-of-a-kind direction, not at all like different planets whose circles lie some near the ecliptic plane. Pluto was stood apart with its lofty tendency and curve shaped. The secret extended with the acknowledgement that Pluto's circle really crosses Neptune's. The dependability of Pluto's circle in the midst of these intricacies is proof of the complexities of room mechanics. That three-body issue in space includes sorting out how three particles in space, similar to Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun, move and impact each other with their gravity. It's like attempting to foresee where they will go in light of where they start and how they pull on one another. For Pluto's situation, this issue shows how its way, Neptune's way, and the Sun's gravity all work. Mine be the terms alpha libration and longitude libration alongside the VZK swaying are important. For this riddle, as per astrophysics, is what keeps all planets in their circles is a peculiarity called alpha libration. In Pluto and Neptune's case, this term implies that at whatever point Pluto crosses Neptune's circle, it is situated no less than 90 degrees from Neptune. The spatial partition is key in keeping their ways from impacting longitude. Libration then again alludes to the upward development of a divine body in its circle. For Pluto, this implies that when it comes nearest to Neptune or some other monster planet, it is situated fundamentally over their orbital plane, giving an additional layer of insurance from possible impacts. One more basic part in the situation is the VZK, wavering named after three research von Zilli and LV, who concentrate on how articles move in space. It's about how three space objects like Pluto and Neptune and the Sun pull on one another with their gravity. This pulling influences how they move. For Pluto, situation V assists us with understanding the reason why its way around the Sun is so unconventional, in spite of the fact that Pluto's way appears to be flighty. This wavering aids keep it moving flawlessly over the long run. Understanding its circle is urgent. It gives us a more clear image of the nearby planet group's dynamic nature. The place of Pluto demonstrates the way that even the most apparently unsteady circles can accomplish a condition of balance through the complicated interaction of gravitational powers and orbital mechanics. It additionally features the significance of persistent perception and investigation of these peculiarities to all the more likely handle our position known to mankind. Investigating the profundities of room frequently drives us to defy the eccentric idea of heavenly bodies, and Pluto's circle is a great representation of this unconventionality. The idea of orbital beatum, which alludes to the delicate reliance of a heavenly body's we on its underlying circumstances, is distinctively exhibited for Pluto situation. This implies that even slight varieties in the Bantam planet situation, where speed can essentially adjust its drawn-out direction in the immense region of our planetary group, Pluto possesses a novel place that challenges how we might interpret planetary order and since its revelation in 1930, Pluto has gone through broad review, prompting critical disclosures about its peace and conduct. One of the most interesting highlights of Pluto is its surface, which is a perplexing embroidery of ice, rock, and different mixtures. The new Skylines machine, which flew by Pluto in July 2015, gave exceptional information about this far-off world. Pluto's surface is portrayed by immense fields transcending mountains and profound valleys. One of the most remarkable highlights is the Sputnik planing, a tremendous heart-molded plane, principally made out of nitrogen ice. This region exhibits a different cluster of land highlights, including monstrous ice sheets and what have all the year marks of being streaming icy masses. The presence of these highlights proposes that Pluto might in any case be topographically dynamic, notwithstanding its immense separation from the Sun and low temperatures. One more entrancing part of Pluto is its climate, made principally of nitrogen with hints of methane and carbon monoxide. Pluto environment is meager, yet it shows fascinating occasional varieties as Pluto moves toward the Sun, and its lengthened circle is environment can extend and contract. This unique way of behaving mirrors the mind-boggling call cation among Pluto and its current circumstance. During its nearest way to deal with the Sun, a portion of the air gases might freeze out onto the surface, while as it moves farther away, these gases can sublimate once more into the environment. The association among Pluto and its biggest moon, Charon, likewise adds intricacy to the framework. Charon is somewhat enormous, contrasted with Pluto, with a width about a proportion of that of Pluto itself. This size proportion implies that the two bodies are in a common circle around a point in space that lies between them, as opposed to Pluto essentially circling Charon. This novel relationship adds to the gravitational elements in the district, affecting the circles of different items. In the Kuiper Belt, the Kuiper Belt, a local past Neptune populated with little frigid bodies, is home to numerous others Bantam planets and potential impactors. This belt is a supply of old material from the early nearby planet group, giving researchers a brief look into its development. Pluto's orbital qualities could offer bits of knowledge into the relocation examples of these far-off objects, recommending that communication with bigger planets might play had a significant impact in forming their ongoing circle is one of the critical ramification of understanding Pluto orbital elements is the possible effect on how we might interpret the nearby planet groups, development the gravitational impacts from adjacent monster planets like Jupiter and Neptune can adjust the directions of more modest bodies, including counting Pluto. These gravitational collaborations are pivotal in forming the circles of more modest heavenly articles. Air extensive stretches as we keep on concentrating on these cooperations, we gain a more profound comprehension of how planets and bantam planets have sunk into their ongoing positions in circles, while the chance of a Pluto-Neptune impact might appear to be disturbing. It's essential to take note of that the instruments of orbital elements have up to this point kept these bodies securely separated. The complex gravitational dance between Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun alongside the settling impacts of the VK swaying and libration have kept up with a fragile equilibrium in the nearby planet group. Looking forward, nonetheless, the drawn-out dependability of Pluto's circle stays an area of dynamic examination as astrophysicists concentrate on the tumultuous idea of circles north of millions of years. There is still a lot to find out about the potential dangers presented by unobtrusive changes in these unpredictable gravitational connections. Might future gravitational aggravations brought about by different articles in the Kuiper at any point belt or past disturb this equilibrium? One thing is sure, the investigation of Pluto and its communications with Neptune gives important of knowledge into the dynamic and always advancing nature of our nearby planet group. By looking at the powers at play, we not just improve how we might interpret these far-off universes, yet additionally gain a more extensive point of view on the vast power that oversee every single planetary body, all in all, while the possibility of Pluto being on a brief training with Neptune is an emotional and captivating possibility. Actually, our nearby planet group's multifaceted gravitational systems are keeping this occasion under control, essentially for a long time to come, preceded with perception and investigation, especially through missions like New Skylines and future space tests, will offer considerably greater lucidity on these far-off baffling universes and their spot in the